This video was published by mbkpinternational.com. This video we're going to talk about our if these are loose, wobbling, just tightening them up. If you on the Guillotine EC19 Pro version 2, it would also be for any of our electric guillotine paper cutters. If you got these side infrared grids, they've already took out most of the screws. If this is, let's just assume this is loose. This one's nice and tight, but so this you're basically just going to get into this. So take off all the screws. The other side's a little easier because it doesn't have this here, but it's easy to unplug. Just unplug it right there. Okay, basically what you're looking at here, you got your two screws here. Usually Phillips screwdriver, it's usually a little easier for a small one to get in there, because if you have a long one, it's going to be at an angle and you can strip the head of it. But you just get in there and you just get it, tighten it out as much as you can, with what little space you got, And that's basically all you can do. If they don't tight, if they're stripped for some reason, there's some things you can do here. First of all, when you're tightening it up, you want to make sure these things are both equal to each other. Like you see this one, if it's good, you can see how much it's offset, and you do the same thing there and make sure it's nice and flat here as far as the side of the machine and stuff, because these infrared grids have to see each other, so you want them nice and straight to each other, parallel to each other, what do you want to call them. You can get in here if these things are stripped, just remove all 6 screws here on this thing here, and you can just slide it out. And these screws that go through here, they don't have a nut on the end of them, so you could actually put, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see them in there, but the bottom of the screws are down in there. And if they're stripped, you got 2 choices. You can take a nut and put it on it and just tighten it up, or you can try replacing the screw itself. But it depends on what's stripped. If the screw's stripped, yeah, replacing the screw is going to be great. It should fix it. But if the screw's not stripped and it's the threads on the frame of the machine that's stripped, then you're either going to have to re-tap the threads, and most people don't have a thread tapper there to re-thread it, or you can just get another nut and bolt like this and just drop it in there and put your nut on it and tighten it up, or just a nut for the screw that's already there and just tighten it up. So most cases, if it's stripped, you can just put a nut on the bottom of it and tighten it up that way, and that would work fine. But it's pretty simple. You just got a couple screws there to tighten down, and if they're stripped, you can usually just put a nut on the bottom of it, or you can just replace the whole thing, put another nut and bolt on it. That's pretty much it. This video was published by mbkpinternational.com.